And some shenanigans are going on behind the scenes here. I go, are you ready? And she goes, how about this?
How about this?
Hey, Zach, I see you were already here 8 minutes ago.
Oh my goodness.
Uh-oh.
What's we got?
It says something's wrong with Facebook. Uh,
They're going to keep
well,
trying.
okay.
Let me see.
Whatever, I don't know. All
I
right,
don't know
something's
either.
going on with Facebook. So if you're on Facebook, come on over to YouTube. For some
Yeah.
reason, we're not working on Facebook. So, but we are definitely over on YouTube. So we're not going to stop the
Not
live stream just because Facebook's having issues.
no. Yeah, it seems like that's fairly common for
I
Facebook.
know Facebook was down the other day too.
I'm not even seeing it on here. I'm gonna look here, honey. You go ahead, and I'll try to see what's going on. How about that?
Okay. So, yes. So I don't believe, other than, I don't know what's in our description, but I believe it's just our links, so our link tree. But I'm excited. We are going to, if you saw all my little short videos and reels and TikToks, I was letting everybody know what we're making today. So,
Awesome.
um,
Awesome.
oh, fun, Sandy. Oh, I didn't realize Danielle was before us. So I'm glad you still could join us. Yeah, Danielle's awesome. That's so fun. She was doing something at Michael's. I got some
Cool.
fun beads yesterday. I thought I'd share. Speaking of, well,
Nice,
not
nice.
Michael's. I was at Walmart. Um, so I can flip my camera around early and show you. I'm very excited about I wanted to grab some. I didn't have a lot of the new Walmart JJB, so I wanted to
Okay.
grab some. So I got this one. It's like a rainbow.
Ooh, pretty.
Oh, somebody wanted me to make them a rainbow goddess bracelet. So I thought throwing some of those in there would be fun. I made this
Cool.
really pretty emerald. I like this window box thing there that JJB's going with. Now I
Yeah.
believe that these are also available on their website. So, um, but if you have a Walmart, head on over. But if you go to their website, use one of our affiliate links, please. Okay, she's on at 3 p.m. every Friday. So if
Who's
you're on
that? Danielle.
4, that works. Okay. I wouldn't want, I like Danielle, so I wouldn't want to interfere with her time.
I don't know. Oh,
But
I see what's going on. Okay.
what's wrong?
Let's see view on
You
Facebook.
figured it out?
I'm checking now, honey. Hold on. You just go
Oh,
right
okay.
ahead. You do your thing.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Well, Trish and I had fun. We got to see each other this week. My oldest, drove me and her brothers out to see Trish, and we got to hang out and have lunch together. So that was fun.
Yes, it
Didn't have
was.
enough time for beading, but we did finally get to exchange Christmas gifts.
Yeah. I
So that
know.
was
I still
fun.
have some other people's Christmas gifts too. It's pretty sad.
So this is what we'll be making today.
So
Oh,
cute.
and by the way, Jeff loved his bracelet. He put it like right on, by the
Oh,
way.
did he? Good.
But, yeah, and it fit really well and everything.
Good.
Um, but so these are beads from Potomac. Hi, Becky J. So glad you're here.
Hi, guys.
Um, so yeah, so today we're going to be working with Potomac beads again. And this is one of their beads, the Ava bead. So if you have some in your stash, and then I have 2 millimeter pearls on here. I'm going a little, there it is. It's hard to see, they're very pale green. And then I have these silver lined seed beads. And then I have check glass flowers on the bottom. All courtesy of Potomac. Ear wire, wire guard, all of it. So, and we will be using their lovely dragon thread and a number 10 beading needle. And then I also have a thread burner, or you can get some really good cutters. Thank you, Becky. Thank you. So, yeah, you can get these Ava probably in pretty much any color. I didn't look online all the colors they have, but I would assume there are many.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
It's one of their signature beads or proprietary beads or whatever. And I'm out of the flowers right now, so I'm not. I have some other shapes that I might throw. There's those, or virtually any, just decorative check glass you can throw on the bottom of them. I thought these were cool. They kind of have these lines in them.
Very pretty.
Um, so any kind of decorative check glass you can put on the end. So we're going to build up. So even if you're new to seed beading and stuff, you should be, this is a pretty basic project. I wanted to do something really simple, but elegant. That seems to be the theme for 2024 jewelry is simple, elegant, and pearls. So we got all of that covered in this piece here. And so you want to get your needle, and then you want to get at least a foot of your thread. So I do fingers to nose. That's how I measure. It doesn't have to be perfect, but and you cut that off. And I don't know how many of you know this fun little trick, but you can take some pliers and you can go with the end of your thread and you squish it, and it makes it easier to thread your needle. Now, these needles are from, I think, Tulip. I like these. No, Beadsmith. Sorry. They have the colors on the bottom, so you know which needle, but mine wear off so quickly.
Yeah, I hear you. I'm just switching over if you see them frozen there. Switching my camera.
Oh, no problem, honey. No problem. Did you figure out Facebook? I need to pull in my magnifying glass here.
There was not a way to post on Facebook from here, but what I did is I went on your YouTube channel and posted it in Queen Beaters, so they could follow the link over to your YouTube. Great. And then I just posted my YouTube on my personal page.
Awesome.
So that way, at least it'll show everybody where we are.
Yeah. Perfect. I just need a little extra help with my magnifying glass to be.
I hear you on that.
Oh, man. All right. So you want to pick up one of your 2mm pearls. Now, if you don't have 2mm pearls, that's fine. We're using 11/0 seed beads. You may use a different color seed bead just to make it, it's just for an accent. So they're very close in size, the 2mm and the 11/0. So you certainly can do that. And Bailey's sitting here watching. So not me, she's watching the door. My son went out the door.
Yeah, I've got mine here too, guys. So if you hear, sorry.
No. So bring your bead, whether it's a pearl or a seed bead, all the way down to the bottom. And Bailey, hush. Oh boy, here we go. And you want to
I had to say
loop it around. And so it becomes a bead stop for you. And we will tie it off at the end of our project. Okay? So put beaded, thread it on, and then make a loop and come back up through the bottom just to kind of have it stop right there. Okay? So then you're going to grab one of your Ava beads and you want to hold it like this, and you're going to go through the bottom. Now this bottom one is harder to go through because you don't want to go through both yet. So you kind of have to angle yourself to try and get through there. And you pull all the way down. And then you're going to pick up your contrasting bead. And then you're going to pick up
Your
your
seed
seed
bead.
beads. Yes, so you're going to pick up 8 this time. So you have a contrasting bead, whether it's the pearl or seed bead, and then 8 11-ohs.
Okay, so we pick up another pearl and then 8 11-ohs. Am I right on
Correct.
that? Okay.
Correct. Now I gotta go back and count.
Sorry. I just have to be able to see, to be able to, you know.
Yes. No, I gotcha. So there we go. So we have a pearl already on the strand, and I should have picked a different color. But anyways, there you go. We got our 8. And you're just sliding them down. And now you're going to pick up another contrasting bead, whether it's your pearl or a contrasting seed bead, and slide that on. So they're just little accents. It's blurry. Come on. There we go.
Got it.
And I can move pretty slow. This is a quick project. So now you want to pick up one of your check beads. So in the original, I did flowers. And now I have this star bead. So figure out what Silas, you can walk. They can't see you right now. It's pointing down. Oh, it's Gerald. Oh, oh, my kids coming down at this time. Oh. We have another fridge down here, so that's what she's going for. Now you're going to pick up your contrasting seed bead after your check bead. I think I need to get new glasses because I can't see the holes on these suckers.
Those 2mm pearls are,
oh my goodness,
very difficult.
So this is what you should have so far. An Ava. Oh, well, oops, there we go. I'm used to my camera being higher, but I figured out how to get it closer.
I like
now,
it.
Now you want to go around. Do not go back through your pearl or your contrasting seed bead. You're going to go around and go back through your check glass. So we're going back up through all of those beads except for that first one. And right back out.
We're not going through the first pearl.
We will. It's hard coming out of the Ava to get the right angle on that first pearl. So we will. And then you want to pull it to make your first dingle dangle. Don't pull it too hard. You don't want it to be funky stiff, but tight enough. And yes, go through that first pearl too. I just find the Ava angle on the Ava is kind of awkward and it's very stiff. So
Gotcha.
Of course, I got myself all knotted up here, but good learning experience for you all.
Yep. I usually get a knot at least with every project.
Somewhere, right?
One point or another. It's easy to do.
Yep. So I'm just trying to loosen it enough that I can figure out where my knot is and go back through, since we're at the very tail end. I just got to remember where to put my hands right. There we go.
So now are we going through the pearl on the outside of the Ava?
Yes.
Okay.
That's what I just did. That's where I created my knot.
I'm sorry I have so many questions. It's just it's hard for me to see, and I learn best seeing things done versus told.
Oh yeah. So are my hands not clear enough?
No, you're good. I'm just my eyes. I'm old.
Okay. Well, I knew that.
I mean,
Now remember, we're not going to add our next Ava bead until we finish with our bottom. I've tried it different ways, and that seems to be the easiest way to do it. So after that first pearl, you're going to pick up 2 seed beads. So of the one color.
Okay.
And you're going to go through the top hole of the Ava. And I like to hold it right where I'm pulling. So it's going to kind of look like that.
Okay, we're working on that side. Okay, got it.
Now we're going to work back down the other side. So now you have to pick up 2 seed beads first, and then the pearl or the contrasting seed bead. So it's because we're coming back down and go in that bottom hole. And once again, you just kind of have to manipulate it so you don't go through your other beads, but that it comes out. So you just have to work it a little. Work it. So you get the right angle.
I think I put 3 seed beads on, but I think it looks okay.
Well, the only thing is you'll have the Ava laying on top, so you'll need enough room for the next Ava to lay on.
So then I better go back and do that.
Yeah. So see how there's limited room between.
Yep.
Because we're using the top hole to connect the other Ava. So
right. Gotcha. Makes sense.
So yes. So the 3 beads seem to be about what could be put there.
Gotcha. I just
and then
you're
going to pick
on accident.
No problem. So then once again, you pick up your contrasting pearl. Hi, Zach. And put that on, or contrasting seed bead, depending. This time, pick up 10 seed beads. So we're just making it slightly longer, or you could do 12, or you can make it matchy. I just was doing a little bit off there. I'm actually going to do 12 this time and see what that does. I didn't get to practice that.
There you go.
And then you add in your contrasting either seed bead or pearl after you pick up your 10 or 12, depending on what you want. Of course, my eyes.
They're little beads to be working with for sure.
Yes. But they're so pretty. Their pearls are so pretty.
Yeah,
they have a sale on, I saw what their sale was and I forgot to figure it out. Thank you. It's Color Street. I just changed it today, ready for St. Patty's Day this week. So, and I'm going to do, I only have 2 of the stars that I found. So I'm just going to do this flat check. So just find your fancy check. Oops. Put that on. And then pick up another of the contrasting pearl or seed bead, depending on what you're using. And pull that. And we'll do the same as we did on the other side, where we go around that bead. So that stops it and helps it not come back up through. Yeah. I have bifocals too, and I used to wear 2 pairs of glasses, and now I think I have to go back to it again. Or change my script or something. Yup, I hear you. That thing getting old. Tell you. Go back all the way. Make sure you don't miss any of them. All your beads again. Back up to the Ava. And then back out. And we will be going back up through those 3. So no worries. And then just make sure you didn't get caught on the other dingle dangle.
Oh, hi, Zach. I'm doing okay, honey. Thank you for asking. Hanging in.
So yeah, so there we go. And now I'm gonna go back up through our 3 beads on the outside. Now, if you find that your needle's getting stuck or something, grab a pair of pliers and very gently pull your needle. It distributes the pulling a little bit better, and you don't run the risk of breaking your needle, or less risk. So I found the easiest way was to go back through this top hole in the Ava. And then you grab your other Ava, because their holes are difficult in the bottom ones. Make sure you go in the right hole, that it'll lay on top, and pull through.
I love seed beads, but boy, sometimes they're fiddly.
I know. So this is
Especially
where you
when you
should be at.
2 cups of espresso in one day. So
Oh boy.
my hands are like, it was so good.
Man, none of the caffeine my eyes feel so heavy. None of the caffeine seems to be working for me.
I'm awake, but my hands are like jittery like
Aw. All right, so the same as the sides here, you're going to pick up either your pearl or your contrasting. I gotta put this down so I can bring it close enough to my face. Sorry.
you gotta be able to see it.
So you pick up your pearl or your contrasting seed bead, and then pick up 2 seed beads and slide them on down. And then come back through now the top of the Ava. Now we're going to work our way down again. So this time you have to do the opposite. You pick up the 2 seed beads, and then you pick up your contrasting either pearl or seed bead, and you go through. And if it's kind of hard. I don't know what it is about this Ava hole, the angle. So I found having it a little loose still, before you really pull it tight, because you want to go through the top of the other Ava. So you got to get just the right angle. That's the hardest part of this whole project, is getting through the bottom of the Ava. That's pretty good if that's the hardest part.
That's right.
So then kind of just pull everything together. And I'm just working around the side here and pulling it all back close. And you're going to go through the top of the other Ava.
Yeah, this is a great use for the Ava beads.
Oh, thank you.
I think
And
that
then once,
a lot of times people were intimidated by the shape.
yeah, I really wanted to find something to do with them because they're so unique.
They
So
are,
then,
and they're just like, to me, I feel like they're just like any other 2-hole bead. You
yeah.
just have to take into account, like you did, the layering and make sure everything's got room to fit. And
So I'm over here. Yeah, you're right, hon. I went through the bottom Ava, and now I'm over here coming out. Don't try and do them at the same time, because like I said, that bottom hole has got an angle to it and kind of finicky. And so this is what you should have, all kind of nicely laid together. And you're going to come back up these top 3. just like any seed beading, there's a lot of pass-throughs.
Yes, for sure.
But it makes all those beads secure. And come back through the top again. And we're gonna, I did there was I'm just building up all the beads so there's more than one pass through all the beads, but also get me the right angle to put on our wire guard. So now for the wire guard, we're only going to pick up 2 beads. So one of the pearls or contrasting seed bead and a seed bead. That's all we're picking up. All the wire guard, I tried 3 and it didn't work with the wire guard. So. But I wanted to do the wire guard. It just gives it a little more space away from the Ava bead and gives it a nice finished look
Agree.
to the earrings. So you put your 2 beads on first, and then you get your wire guard and you go in the one side. And then you go down the other side of your wire guard. I like to do it while it's laying on the mat. So easier with the wire guard to do that. I'm not sure. To get that angle for the hole. And then once again, you're going to pick up, now it's the seed bead that's closest to the wire guard. So get the seed bead, and then you get your 2mm pearl. And then we're going to go back through again, just to give it a little more strength at the top here. So just go back through. There's plenty of room in that top Ava hole, because that's what Potomac makes these beads for. Lots of pass-throughs, which I'm very thankful for.
Yes, they have very consistent seed beads and pearls and crystals, everything. I gotta grab my wire guards. Let me grab those.
Okay. And then just go back through again. Just back up through the 2 beads, through the wire guard, and back down through the wire guard and the 2 beads. Hey, Melanie, that's okay. You're late. We're so glad you're here, regardless. And just make sure, as you can, I don't know if you can see, but my thread is not completely on the wire guard. So before you move on, make sure you get your thread up on top of the wire guard, or it kind of loses its purpose. And so now we're over here. We're just going to work our way down to where we started, and we're going to tie it off right where we started. We'll go down through those 3 beads. And then you want to go, well, it gets a little tricky right here, go through that bottom hole of the Ava again. And if you have trouble doing that, you don't have to. This is just to hide the thread. Move it around a little. You should be able to manipulate it enough to get there. And then back down through those the last 3 seed beads are, as you know, the first 3 seed beads. Where's that pearl hole? Where are you, hole? There it is. And remember, if it feels a little snug, use pliers to pull through. Pull your needle through. And we're down there. That airbud is falling out there. So then you just take those the 2 strings we have here for the dragon thread, and you knot it off. And I will repeat it and show you again at the second earring. So I just come in here with my thread burner.
What do I have here, Zach? I'm working on the same project. I just have some, you know me, I have to put pink in everything. So there's like a little bit of fuchsia seed bead and fuchsia and purple flowers. So I'm just
Here,
following
we
along.
can make you big if you can show us what you got. Ooh. Oh, you decided to add some extra seed beads on the top.
I did. I did just
I
to
like
kind
it.
of fill that in
Yep.
between where the wire guardian, not garden.
Yeah. I
There.
do that sometimes too. I just decided not to with these.
Yeah,
So.
you can. You can not.
Yeah.
That's right. You make it your own.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
yeah,
that fuchsia does make it give it a pop.
it does, doesn't it? I'm
Yeah.
really happy with it. But you know me. All I have to do is pink.
And don't wait to put your ear wires on because you did the two different lengths.
Mm-hmm.
So you want to make sure, like on my original ones, I made sure that, like that the shorter ones were on the outside. So by waiting to put your,
I gotcha. So that way, then you can get them balanced looking the way you want them, right?
Exactly.
Same.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
These are
This bead here, Zach, is called an Ava bead. So, but it's a Potomac, specifically from Potomac. So, so the way we started again, for those of you who came in later, you just pick up either a 2mm pearl or the contrasting seed bead. So you need 2mm pearls in a different color, or you can get two different 11-0s, and then you do tie it off so you have a stop bead to start with. And we come back at the end of the project, as you just saw, and we knot it. So as I said, the Ava beads have a weird angle. They work great if you're going right through.
right.
But for our project,
I can see what you mean.
It's liking to focus further away. There we go. And we pull through.
Got it now.
And pick up another contrasting bead. And 8 seed beads. And a contrasting seed bead, or bead. Mine's a 2mm pearl. And then pick up your check glass bead. And another contrasting bead. Pull it off slightly snug not super snug, but slightly snug, and then go skip that first bead, and then go through all the rest back up. If we can get in that hole, we will.
Yeah, that's the trick.
Darn you, bad eyes. I'm up through the Ava. We'll go back to that first pearl, don't worry. And if you keep pulling on this bottom one, you can get your thread to not loop up on you. But I wanted to get that pearl a little closer. There you go. So you just kind of play around with the beads so you get them where you want them.
Yeah.
Trying really hard not to move that pearl, but it moved. There you go. Now there's your first dingle dangle. And now you can go through that pearl. There. Maybe we'll go through that pearl. All right, after you go through that pearl, you're going to pick up 2 11-ohs. And go through the top of your Ava. And back down. So two 11-ohs and a 2mm pearl or contrasting 11-oh. Back through the odd angle of the Ava. Dingle dangle dawn babe. Yes, we like our dingle dangles. Just make sure everything's pulled snug, and then we'll pick up your pearl. And I'm going to pick up, I liked my 12. So I'm going to pick up 12, but you can pick up 10 or you can match, pick up 8.
We're so serious with our beading. We're so quiet.
I'm counting.
And I interrupted you again.
Good thing I was at the bottom. I don't want to be serious. That's why I have my nails.
That's right.
I'm only serious when I'm counting.
That's right.
You can pick up that pearl. And I did the star, so now I'm going to do my little disc check glass bead. And once again, if you're just joining us, all of these fun beads came from Potomac and the Bead On It board. You can use our affiliate link. It doesn't affect your cost if you want to get any of these supplies. And then pick up another pearl on the bottom of that check glass. Do not skip that pearl going back through and all the way up through all the seed beads. If you skip any, you'll see your thread. It'll look a little odd, so make sure you don't skip any. I've done that many times, and I'm like, all done the project. I'm like, I'm not fixing that.
It's like, oh man, I don't like how that looks, but I don't dislike it enough to go through it again.
I know. And once again, the Ava's an odd angle, so just kind of play
In a
around.
perfect world,
You don't want to
right?
break. What's that?
I said in a perfect world, right?
Yeah, you don't want to break your needle. So that's getting a little stiff for me. So just grab out some pliers and gently pull it all through. And then once again, just play pulling on that bottom bead and then pulling back up here can help tighten up some of that beadwork. So we should be coming out here on the one side. And now we're going to go up through our 3 beads. And back through the top of the Ava. Securing it to the Ava. And now we're going to pick up our other Ava bead. And put down your original and find, this is where it gets tricky, find that awkward hole. There we go, push it through, pull it in. And we're going to pick up our 3 again. So the contrasting bead and then 2 seed beads. And if it seems a little loose in some of them, we will be coming back down through them, so don't worry. I'm sure they will get tightened up as we come back later. I'm going to put everything down and peek it up so I can see what I'm doing. Do, 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 do. Put on that pearl and then 2 seed beads. And through the top of our Ava. Hold it all together. Pick up your, oh, not the pearl first. Then you do the opposite. You pick up 2 seed beads and then your pearl. Okay. Drop them down and then go through the other side of the bottom. Remember, try to go on an angle. And if you let it go loose a little, that's okay. Remember, we can go back and tighten it up. Want a little bit loose so you can pull through that angle. Go through the top of the bottom Ava. And then back through the bottom of the top Ava. And both Trish and I have the new box, and it's cool. And we'll be able to show that to you come the 10th. So keep your eyes out.
Yep, the videos will be on our YouTubes.
Yeah. Jewelry projects look like jazzy dresses. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. So back up through your 3 beads again. And through the top. And now pick up your 2 beads. So you pick up a pearl and a seed bead. And pick up your wire guard. And you certainly may do what Trish did. She beaded across the top of her wire guard. And I often do that. I didn't want to for this project, but you can definitely do that. Add some color to the top, fill in the emptiness of the top of the wire guard.
Oh, I thought we did it. Sorry. Well, there we go. Different strokes.
Hey, yeah. No, you're good, honey.
I'm like,
I
oh, yeah.
often do, but I didn't
Yes.
for this project. I often do. And now you're going to pick up the seed bead and then the pearl. So always when you come down, you do the opposite of what you did going up. I'm already through the wire guard. So you want to go through the middle of the Ava with this one to pull it in. Okay. And then you can go, we're going to go back through to reinforce all of that. I like to, especially where you hang your earring, I like to reinforce that. Even though that's kind of what the wire guard does, I don't know. I like the added protection. If you don't want to, that's fine. I don't know if it's necessity, but that's what I do. And once again, make sure your thread falls in line with the wire guard. Or how many seed beads did you put across the top, Trish?
5.
There you go, folks. So if you want to add
particular
seed
wire
beads,
guardian. It
yeah,
just depends on the size of your wire guardian.
True.
How many you do, but just
somewhere between three and 5, I would.
Yeah, trial and error. You know,
play with it, figure out what you like. And just go through the 2 beads. Make sure before you keep going, make sure your wire is on the wire guard, or it defeats the purpose. And now we're going to go down through the 3.
Oops, don't want to do that.
Somebody's driving by, huh?
Oh yeah, I'm right by the road. Can hear.
Yeah. And then through just the bottom of the top Ava. Remember, you got to angle it a little to get it to come out. And then you go through those bottom 3 beads. And I got one of my dingle dangles caught. So don't go as fast as I was. Take your time.
You're doing good for time, though.
Thank you. And then go through those bottom 3.
Oh, there's Miss Robin. She's stopping in today.
Hey, Robin. So fun. Yeah, we're glad you got here too. What are you guys all working on? And then you go through that last bead and tie it off. Anybody have any projects they're working on right now? And then just knot it there. Love to hear what you guys are working on, or you can share them in our Queen Beaters group. I'd love to see when you guys get your beads from other projects. I'd love to see what you've come up with, or seen some fun projects in our group. Yeah. Your version.
Very inspirational to see people's versions, different versions of it, and gives you ideas for different projects, and
it's super fun.
Because everybody always puts a spin of their own on, and that's what you want to do.
So just knot it off, and then I like to burn it down so it creates kind of an extra knot, and then you don't have to glue it. And that's what I do here.
I'm team glue.
That's fine.
See, now my friend Gloria, she's not on team glue. She does the knots. She just knots it, and then burns it like you do. Each,
there we go.
Different techniques.
Yep. So then you want to lay them down and figure out how you want them to lay. Remember, one's shorter than the other. So, and you can see if I roll, everything rolls. But I also have the different beads on mine. And so before you put your ear wires on, kind of figure out what way you want them to lay. Not that it's that hard to take ear wires on and off, but And then just like in jump rings, you open that like side to side, not down, slide that wire guard on, close it up. And then same with this one. There's a ruckus going on up in my house right now. But I have you in my ear, so you probably can't hear it. My son's crying, the dog's barking, but my husband just got home, so.
Lucky Jeff.
I don't. Probably.
Just got home. Here's a crying kid and a barking dog.
So there we go, folks. So,
very cute.
So this
I just
one,
love
my
this
original
project.
Thanks is with the flowers, and then this one has the different check glass on the bottom, and then I have one left, and I'll probably make a necklace out of my last two to kind of go with my earrings. Yeah. So
those are basically.
What do you got, Trish?
These are mine done here. I've got to tie them off and everything, but
oh, those flowers are pretty.
I'm loving the colors together. I really am.
Oh,
I didn't know if the pop of fuchsia would look right or not, but it does.
And it totally does.
And it kind of almost makes those pearls look gold instead of green, doesn't it?
It does, yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was cool. Yeah, this was a great project, Amber. I love them.
Oh, thanks.
Good job, my friend.
Thank you. So yeah,
as always.
Those turned out great.
Yep. Just gotta tie them off and glue them, and we'll be good to go.
Woohoo! Thanks, Melanie.
Great project.
What does Robin say? So cute. Looks like a little doll. Oh, I didn't even think about that. Yeah.
And don't forget, guys, to thank Amber for this great project. You can follow her links and purchase these products from Potomac Bead. You can follow her links and head on over to her YouTube channel and subscribe. Don't forget to do that.
Yes.
Watch her videos.
Subscribe to both of us. Yeah.
That always helps us. We have a great support here. We got some good girls that take good care of us. That's for sure.
Yeah, it's so fun that so many of you got to come today and say hi. Yeah. Aw, thanks, Zach. Thanks, Robin. It was so fun. So yeah, all the beads are from Potomac, but you certainly, I think the only ones you definitely have to get from Potomac are the Ava, but otherwise you could, the other ones you can get from your stash if you're not able to get a bunch. If you want to make this project, but yeah.
So who knew? Teal and fuchsia.
I know, it looks pretty. I like the colors you chose.
I'm wondering too if you couldn't invert your V's and try going.
We can try it.
Yeah, I don't know. Might work because you could have your dangles out of the bottom holes of the V.
Yep.
Which is the top. I don't know. You know me. I'm always.
Go for it. Play with it. Yeah. I want to, and I look forward, they have another one similar called an Eva, which I'm looking forward to playing with too. So.
Hey guys, you see she just laid down. She's mad because I closed the blind. I'll have to watch the replay from the beginning. Robin says, thank you, Robin.
Mm-hmm.
And Zach says, thanks so much, much love.
Yeah, so we'll be live again next Friday at 4, and Trish will be teaching us something. We'll see.
You never know what it's going to be with me.
Like
Forrest says, life's like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. And that is me right there, isn't it? Is that your Topanga shirt you have on? Child of the 80s, just like me.
Well, I had to wear my new earrings that somebody made me.
Oh, yes. That's right. I forgot.
And they have yellow in them. Yeah, Trish made me these. And then I have my lovely painting, my
necklace on. Yeah.
So
good.
Oh, and I have last week's bracelet on.
Yeah. Look at you. I do too.
And then this is a goddess bracelet, a rainbow goddess bracelet. So anyway.
I'm goddess and last week's too. We're wearing our own designs, girls. Hey, you know us,
Wasn't
we
that what
gotta
you're supposed
laugh.
to do?
Gotta laugh and have some fun.
But well, I'm Amber Scott, and this is my kooky friend Trisha Guys on, and we're Queen Beaters, and yeah, or Mountain Creations, and over
Pink
there,
Poodle
Pink
Jewelry
Poodle,
Studio. And guys, if you
and
haven't joined our Queen Beaters Facebook group, head over.
oh
It's
yeah,
fun. We put everything up on there. You'll never miss it if you're joined up and over there to our Facebook page, our Facebook group as well.
yeah, we're always posting in there, and we'd love to see your creations. Yeah. So please share what you make from our lives. We'd love to see it, or even what you're making, just making. And we hope you have a wonderful weekend.
Bye, guys.
Take care, guys.